Hello guys and welcome to a BF1 video. It's been around 2 weeks now since I posted my last BF1 video, which seems like an eternity on my channel. I know, seeing as a lot of you guys are here to watch BF1 gameplay, but we've had a load of new games come out recently. Assassin's Creed, COD World War II, obviously Star Wars Battlefront, and all of the drama surrounding that. And I've been enjoying a lot of Fortnite as well. Bit of PUBG every now and again, so BF1's taken a bit of a backseat the last couple of weeks, but I thought, you know what, everything's dying down a little bit. Let's get back into it, get some gameplay on the go, and I can do a live commentary and just talk, a few updates, whatever, get some stuff off my chest. So I've gone with the SMLE Marksman here, and I wanted to do a sniper gameplay because, I don't know, when I go back and play BF1, I just like to have that first couple of games where I'm just sniping people. It's just satisfying, as you can see. I mean, it feels good to just whack people in the chest and the head with a sniper rifle. Don't say that in real life because you'll probably get arrested. They did actually add a few things to the game since I've taken a break and done my last video. They've now made it so all of the medals track. I'm in trouble here. That's a trench raider. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna continue to run away. Nah, I think I'm done for you guys. I don't want to turn around and fight. No. Alright, we're dead. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna change to the Springfield and do some super long range sniping. Do I go deployment? No, I'll go on that tank and see if we can find anyone. So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the trench raider there, they've updated the medals so they all track at the same time. I don't know why that wasn't in the game when it came out. I think it's ridiculous that you can only do one medal at a time. And I don't know why DICE decided to go with that direction with the medals, but whatever they did. But now, that should have been a hit. They've changed it so they all track together. So if you're just playing the game, you'll be automatically getting all those weekly medals, whatever they are. And that's a great change because, I mean, one at a time, it was just really awkward to just have to like click and track and then think about exactly what you're doing and go for that specific medal and then move on to the next. It's much better the way it is now, where you can just see everything overall and do it all in one go. I'm going to see if I can get this medic over here. He healed up quite a lot there. Still enjoying the Obres. So they've made that change to the medals, but they've also added something called Operation Campaigns. Cheeky little scout there, prone. And Operation Campaigns are lots of operation games tied together, so they'll put like 2 of them in the Tsar DLC with the other 2, so you'll play like 4 together, right? And it's kind of like tying together a lot of the conflicts that actually happened in World War One, and you'll play through like 4 operations, and at the end of the operation campaign, only one of them is active at one time though. I think they should add more, but at the moment they're only doing 1 at a time. But at the end of it, if you complete a challenge, like let's say score a certain amount of points throughout that campaign, you'll earn a special campaign, Operation Campaigns battle pack with some skins or whatever inside it. Now you can actually redo that challenge as many times as you like if you want to keep farming battle packs. So it's a cool, neat little addition to the game, you know, a bit more narrative in the multiplayer, I suppose, and it gives players an opportunity to, well, another opportunity to earn like a guaranteed battle pack if you want to try and finish all of the skins in the game, if you're missing skins or a puzzle piece, for example, on a melee weapon. Can I see anyone down in that town? Oh, but there's people right here. Obres is just so damn good like that, man. Like, nothing. What I love about the Obres is that there's no other pistol like that in the game, or no other sidearm like that in the game. Ow. Can he still see me? He's still shooting at me. How could he possibly see me there? My head must have been sticking up, whatever. Okay, well, so they've added Operation Campaigns as well as this new medal thing. Now, we've got the Turning Tides DLC, of course, coming out in December. There's going to be 2 maps. I'm still yet to play a textured version of those two maps that are coming out though, so I'm quite looking forward to when that's up on the CTE. Should be soon, I hope, because those maps are supposed to be coming out in December, as far as I know. I hope that they don't delay them anyway. But I mean, I think it's quite an interesting strategy. See, there's a medal there, or part of a medal that I'm not tracking. I think it's an interesting strategy by DICE to release 2 DLC maps and then another 2 later on in further along the line. I don't know whether that's because they've just not finished them yet, or they're just trying out something new to get content out more regularly. We'll see, but I am excited to play the new maps because can I not hit that guy? How is that not hitting him? Does that shield kind of protect him from underneath as well? I don't know, maybe something's not rendering there. Oh no, I'll give up. I'll see if I can get him a different way. I need to go on a little flank, I reckon. So Turning Tides, of course, coming out. There's been a couple of updates with incursions as well. I don't think there's much hype for incursions though. At the moment, at least. I know it's still in a very early testing phase, but they've just shown off a video and some screenshots and stuff of a incursions version of Sinai Desert, and it looks quite different to the main map. But I'll probably be doing a video where, like, when that's released and I can actually play it and cover it and show you guys some real gameplay on it. But there is a video on it at the moment. Ow. That wasn't very nice, was it? See, prone players like that, why do they do that? They know that they're dead as soon as you get in cover, and if they don't move and stay prone, they're gonna die. They're gonna get shot in the face. Don't go prone. Unless you absolutely have to behind cover. I feel like I've said that 500 times, but whatever. People still do it. So that incursions map, that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to check that out when it's released and get some gameplay on it. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was the loot crates in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Obviously, there's been a load of drama. Everyone is covering it. There's rumours now that Disney actually stepped in and requested that EA remove the microtransactions from the game. So it's gone like right to the top. It's been on BBC, all the big news websites. Everyone's covering it. There's no doubt that EA and DICE messed up having progression in the loot crates. It was the wrong call to make. What I find interesting about this is the implications it has for the games industry, and especially Battlefield games going forward, because I think the fact that there's been such a stink kicked up about this, and the community has rallied hard and expressed their disdain with the progression being in the loot crates, it means that a lot of publishers will be paying attention to this. Big publishers like Activision, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Warner Brothers, whoever, that make all the top AAA games, because this year there's been a load of AAA games with loot boxes and microtransactions in, and they're going to look at that and they're really going to think to themselves, well, in our games going forward, that cheeky sniper out there, he actually pushed me with a Hell Regal. Never mind. In our games going forward, we were planning on putting microtransactions and loot crates in the game, because I think there's been a lot of studies and economic papers that show, you know, people buy this stuff and it makes money. But after this, you know, is there going to be a big turnaround on that kind of thing? Because if people know that there's loot crates and microtransactions in the game, are they going to buy it in the first place? But the most interesting thing for me is the implications for future Battlefield games. We know that there's a Battlefield game coming out next year in 2018. If it all goes to plan, and if DICE and EA are sticking to their usual schedule, you would assume that the game's going to come out fall 2018, like probably November, end of October. And, you know, were they planning on putting loot crates and microtransactions in the game? Well, now I don't think they will, even if they were. I've got no idea if they actually had that plan, whatever. I think loot crates and microtransactions, similar to how they were in Star Wars Battlefront 2, just wouldn't work at all in a Battlefield game. Like, people just wouldn't accept it, and there'd be a massive furore about it again, just like there's been with Star Wars Battlefront 2. It would be an absolute disaster if the next Battlefield game has that kind of stuff in it. Obviously, at the moment, we've got battle packs, but in those, you get skins, you get XP boosts, you get puzzle pieces. There's no weapons, there's no progression tied into them, really. And I think most people are okay with that. And then we've got the season pass, obviously, if you want to get the premium DLC content. Some of that has now been given out for free, which I think is great. Can you sit down, please? It's really interesting to me because for Battlefront 1, for BF4, for Battlefront 2, everyone said like season passes are bad and they split the community up. And when there's new content out, it's really harmful for the player base because you've got, I don't know how many people buy premium passes, but you've got a small percentage of the overall player base that actually have the premium pass or whatever you want to call it, and the DLC content gets played for a few weeks, and then it's it becomes harder to find a game. It's not as bad on BF1 because, like I said, they've given out a lot of these maps for free, whatever. But there's no doubt that premium passes split the player base up and they stifle the longevity of the game. So if the next Battlefield game, let's presume it's not going to have... Sorry, I'm just trying to deal with this cavalry guy. I'm going to go melee kill him. No, he got there first. I was not expecting that to happen. If the next Battlefield game doesn't have a season pass and doesn't have microtransactions, are DICE and EA going to be able to fund the extra DLC content for it? Or is it going to be the case that it's the same as BF1 where it's just, let's say, battle packed with a load of cool skins in? Because whatever the next Battlefield game is, if it's World War II, there's already rumours that it's going to be World War II. Is it going to go back to modern day? They could really do some cool stuff with the cosmetics in that game because they've got full creative control over what goes into the game, what skins are in there. But what I'd like to see for the next Battlefield game is character customization. Now, I'm not talking like crazy level, like pink zebra kind of, stuff like that. I want to see stuff on the soldiers like shoulder pads or different boots or different helmets, the kind of stuff that they do in a game like Rainbow Six Siege. Would that work in a Battlefield game? I don't know, because the important thing is that you retain the class silhouettes, right? What do I mean by class silhouettes? Well, when you're playing BF1, BF4, BF3, there are obviously 4 classes. They're usually roughly the same thing, but no matter what the game, you can quickly identify what class you're going up against based on how the character model looks or how the silhouette of that character model looks. So is that a support player? Is that a scout? Do I need to worry about him having a sniper rifle and having the range advantage on me? Is that a medic that can revive someone? Obviously now we also get the icons above their heads to tell us that, but the silhouettes really are the thing that you can instantly look at and what you're going up against. Battlefield games have always done that really, really well. And if you start adding cosmetics to the game that really change how the characters look and their silhouettes, then that's going to have actually a bigger gameplay implication than I think a lot of people realise. I mean, of course, they could just go all out with it, right? And just be done with the silhouettes that you have for character classes and just kind of embrace the cosmetics if they don't want to do a season pass, or maybe they will just do a season pass. Maybe DICE and EA are happy with charging the money for a season pass and the negatives and positives that comes with that. I don't know. Perhaps there's a completely different solution entirely. Either way, I'd really prefer if the next BF game didn't have a season pass, or if it does, at least make all of the maps free for everyone, because that's the biggest issue, I think. And I think DICE and EA, they want that to happen. I've seen many tweets from developers who say, the longer people are playing the games, the better it is for everyone. The better it is for the devs, the publishers, the players. So, I mean, it really is I think it would be the best for the next Battlefield game if all the maps are free. Will that be the case? We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But I think it's been heard loud and clear. Because I mean the Battlefront 2 stuff, like that's had real implications. Like EA's actually been affected in the stock markets because of this. Absolutely massive, and as I said earlier, people are paying attention to this. Everyone is looking at this. This could have huge implications on the gaming industry. Maybe we'll never see a AAA game with that level of microtransactions in again. We'll see. And we'll also see what the new system is, because DICE and EA have said that they're changing the star cards, loot crates, progression system in Battlefront 2. But I really think the only acceptable way of bringing it back is just having it as cosmetic only, maybe with a couple of XP boosts, maybe some credit boosts or something like that. Like if there's any star cards in it, people are gonna kick off. Like they can't win with that system now. It's just got to be cosmetic only, and to a lot of people, I think the damage is already done. So there it is. Enough about loot crates and microtransactions now. One other thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was Fortnite. So I've been enjoying playing Fortnite recently and put up a few videos, and the response on those has been really good. But I think that a lot of you guys who subscribe to my channel and watch my videos regularly have probably come for PUBG, because there was a time over the summer when PUBG was new and it was really exciting, and I was just putting up a load of PUBG videos and I was having fun with the game. Recently, however, the frame rate for me, like dropping as low as 40 frames per second sometimes, even, you know, I've got a decent PC. It really affects my ability to enjoy the game. So, you know, Fortnite's been a nice kind of a breather away from that, I suppose, because the game runs well. It's got interesting building and destruction mechanics. You know, there's a lot of meta and depth in the game, and I've done a few Fortnite videos, and a lot of you guys are watching them and enjoying them. But if you watch my BF1 content or PUBG content only, then I'd invite you to come and check out the Fortnite videos, because there's some really interesting things you could do in that game with the building, the destruction, the bounce pads. I definitely think that they still need to tighten up the gunplay a lot, because it's too RNG at the moment, and they said that they're working on that. But if you've not seen any of my Fortnite videos, check them out. I will be doing a couple more, but also this week, or next week, it's Sunday at the moment, so I will be doing some back to PUBG videos too, because I still enjoy playing the game, but the frame rate sometimes it really grates on me, you know, that I'm playing the game at 40, 50 frames per second, and it has a big negative impact on the gameplay. It's a shame. So I'm really hoping that they focus up and improve the frames per second as soon as possible, because it really is a big deal. I'm still waiting on that AAA Battle Royale game to come out. I don't know who's going to do it first, but I'm sure that we will see some announcements this year while the Battle Royale format is trendy. I don't want to see clone after clone after clone of Battle Royale games, but I certainly think that we're going to see some big publishers trying to emulate the success that PUBG's had. Whether they can do it, I don't know. Can you go away, please? I'm not going to finish him off, am I? Nope. It's getting a bit mixed up in this town here. Line that one right up. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the whole microtransactions in Battlefront 2 thing. And, you know, what are your thoughts for the next Battlefield game? Is it going to have these microtransactions and loot crates? Because I really just don't think it would work. Battlefield players just wouldn't accept it. It's just not going to happen. So let me know down in the comments below. I think that was a guy just falling out of the sky there, but whatever. Oh, those headshots. Oh, well, his shield disappeared at the exact moment that I needed it to. That was lucky timing, wasn't it? The question is, can we get this horse? The answer is no, because I'm awful. Never mind. No one up there either. I think I could hear someone downstairs. Not there. I'm gonna go get the trench raider kit though. There's definitely someone near me because I just heard him. Where is he? There we go. Hide and seek champion 2017. I swear that revolver does more damage than the standard one, but no, actually, maybe it's just a placebo. Little recon here making a run for it though. And my teammate has stabbed him with the kukri, I think that is. They just added a new melee weapon to the game as well that I think you can get for free. And it's a tie-in with Star Wars. Apparently the Tusken Raiders in the Star Wars movies have this weapon. It looks really weird, but I logged in today. And there was like a Star Wars themed battle pack thing. And I opened it and there was a melee weapon in it. So I think you can actually get that by just logging in. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know all of the requirements behind it, but I think it's just like a free thing for everyone to celebrate the launch of the Star Wars game. But there it is. I'm going to try and make my way over here, but the behemoth is on a collision course path with me right now, and I can do nothing against it. Also, it's not taken any damage whatsoever, so that's not good, and it's just spotted me as well. So yeah, we're going to go around this way instead. Usually get a lot of players hanging around here. Line that headshot up. Another recon up there. No, that's a friendly. Another elite class. Let's see if we can go and smash him in the face. I thought I was behind the corner there. I could have sworn that I was actually out of range of that cavalry lance, but whatever. Never mind. There are some recons here, so if I spawn on this tank, we'll see if we can get them. No, they're already dead. Okay. I got that dud club as well. In the last DLC, they added a dud club weapon, right? It's a melee weapon. That guy can dance. And this melee weapon is supposed to be a dead grenade that didn't explode for whatever reason, attached to a metal stick. And apparently they actually used these in World War I as well. Now, some of the developers on live streams and in Twitter comments, Reddit comments, have insinuated that there's a very small chance that if you... The behemoth got me from across the map. Okay. Sorry, there's a very small chance that if you melee kill someone with the dud club, it will explode. Now, this isn't confirmed. I've never seen a video of it. I've never seen anyone say that they've had it happen. The only thing that I've seen is developers who work on the game saying that there could be a small chance that that happens, right? And that's exciting to me because it's a rare Easter egg. Now, I actually managed to unlock the dud club. I got all the pieces for it. And what I want to do is see if this thing is real or not, and the best way of doing that is getting 64 people or 32 people in a server with me, a private server, so it won't be ranked or anything, so the stats won't count, but in a server with me, and I will one by one melee kill everyone with the dud club, just like that, until it either explodes or doesn't explode. And I reckon that we can be the first people to actually get this on camera, if it's real. I don't even know if it's real or not, but I want to test it because they've teased that that's possible, and I love Easter egg stuff, and I want to see if this is real or not. So if you're interested in helping with that, the best thing to do is join my Discord server, discord.gg/jackfrags. I'm sure a load of you are already on it, and I'll actually make an announcement and say, okay, these are the server details. Join now and we'll see if we can make this happen, because I don't know what's going to happen. Is it going to explode? Is it going to kill the victim? Is it going to kill me? Is it going to have an AoE effect and kill people around? I just don't know, but I want to see if we can make it happen. So that's what we're going to do. So there it is. And that's the end of the game. I'm really interested to find out what happens with that. Cool, right. So that was some BF1 gameplay there, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little commentary. I know I do ramble on a bit sometimes, but if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. It's nice to have taken a bit of time off BF1, I think, because coming back to the game, I realised just how much fun I can have with it. Especially when I'm sniping. So there it is. GG, well played. Cool. Right. Subscribe if you want to see more, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.